shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Misses everything. Will you listen to that crowd? They are loving this. It's difficult to hear yourself thinking here. Off the middle of the bat.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
End of the over. 24 off it. The Sixers are 24 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Neser coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Oh, too much room and got what it deserved. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch.
Azam, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly.
Couldn't get it through the field.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh, that's just too full. Azam makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. No. Terrible shot. 10 runs out of there. The Sixers are 34 for 1.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit, though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. How will he reply?
Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Edged it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Can't get that outside the ring field. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. A poor over. The captain's going to have to make big decisions on this bowling attack if this continues.
Well, it was going to be hard to maintain that start they had the previous 2 overs, but they're in a strong position for the second half of the power play.
There'll be runs here.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Azam has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Nice shot. Straight to gully. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Yes. And caught. That's just superb.
Smith, the new batter, in, but won't be facing just yet. He's got their tail up.
At least one here. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Worked away. That's a nice single. Smith taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Power and precision in that shot. Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard-pressed to stop it.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Oh, great run out.
Right-hander out in the middle, doing a little bit of last-minute gardening. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nice shot, runs possible. Eight runs added in that over. The sixes, 61 for 3.
Strike rate was excellent. Now they can really get stuck into rotating the strike and setting up a massive score.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Nisa shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. And a fine take by the fielder at deep cover point. It was in the air for some time, but they've held on to it well.
Enriques looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Ended the 6th over. The score is now 6-4.
Onto that early, that could be 4. Munro showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Simple run out.
Silk coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now.
Straight to the fielder. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Incredible. What a grab.
So it's the left-hander in next, and he's a fine player to watch as well.
Great drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end, she'll need to wait a bit.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Driven through cover, just the one. Davies ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Cuts that off well in the infield.
A boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
That's a solid shot. That was just a pour over. Gave away far too many runs. If this continues, there's only one way this is going.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
perfectly timed. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Nicely played. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
End of the 9th over. The Sixers are now
Afridi coming back into the attack has done well so far.
into the attack for the Heat.
Shot, should be runs here. Was quick onto that in the infield. And a scamper through for a single. Good running. Oh, that's just too full. Silk makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Good shot, driven through extra cover. And they'll pick up 2 more.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Right out of the middle of the bat. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
End of the 10th over. The score is now
McSweeney, the spinner, coming into the attack.
new bowler into the attack for the Heat.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be runs here. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Oh, too much for him, and got what it deserved. Out! Caught.
New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end, so we'll need to wait a bit.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Oh my, that's racing away. Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shots.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? There could be a couple if they hustle.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4. They'll get at least 1 here. Brilliant diving stop. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Dorcius, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Oh, nice shot.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Musa sat underneath the ball and a fine catch. The floodlights didn't seem to worry them at all, but they certainly made it look easier than what it was.
New batter out at the crease, lower order, right-hander. We want to add some quick runs.
Good shot, a beauty. That's a boundary save for sure. The Sixers starting to hit their stride now after a big over. The Heat in a whole heap of trouble.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Nicely played.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
That's a solid shot. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Pulled away, should just be the single with deep square leg out there. That's out. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Big edge, where's that going? Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. There could be a couple if they hustle. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. They'll get at least one here. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Heat, 10 for none.
First over of the second innings is complete, and it was a good one for the batters. Some lovely shots played.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Oh, that's just too full. Munro makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That made him fall.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Great commitment. Worked away. That's a nice single. There'll be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field. Good return there, back from the deep. 8 runs out of there. The Heat are 18 for none.
With 2 down, they're already ahead of the required run rate quite easily early on.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Misses. That's a big chance gone begging.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off, perhaps. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Shot. Should be runs here. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. End of the over, 13 coming from it. The Heat, 31 for none.
End of the third, exquisite batting. Bowlers have come out with no energy, and the batters have made them pay and could win them the match.
Nicely played. Nicely played. Runs one. Straight to the fielder. Kerr has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Power play. Done. Batters did a good job there, maintained a run rate of at least 8 and are ahead so far. The field will go back now.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Overpitched, punched through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do. Great fielding there. Very accurate long distance throw. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
There'll be runs here.
Good return back from the deep.
That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
The bowlers have been steady. Just some bad balls amongst the good deliveries, which sees their opposition ahead of the required run rate at the moment.
couldn't get it through the field. Philippi with a beautiful piece of fielding. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
So the fielders will push out now. They'll look to limit the boundaries and try to keep it to singles and twos.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Edge, but it drops safely. Shot, should be runs here. Right out of the middle. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Another pour over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
Some good work after the power play. Run rate required hasn't pushed up too high.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Nice shot. Runs possible. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Got it away for 4. Backward of point very nicely.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Great shot. Through the gap.
Avoided the fielders. 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Always difficult to focus up. After what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. They'll get at least 1 here.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Nicely played. Runs 1. That's the over. The Heat are 76 for none.
They've got through the power play with a very good run rate. They can afford to work the ball with a little bit more risk now.
Curran has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Well left and through to the keeper.
Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Super shot, that. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.